If you've been to Arena AI lately, you might have noticed something huge is missing. Claude Opus 4.6, the model many considered the best in the world, has just vanished from the site. So, what actually happened, and why did Arena remove it, along with 200 other models? Here's the timeline. On April 3rd, around 6 a.m. Eastern Time, users noticed Claude Opus 4.6 had disappeared from Arena along with other models like GPT 5.4, Gemini 3.1 Pro, and so on. Then, 2 hours later, Arena confirmed it. The official reason given? Certain cost considerations. But this wasn't just about Arena. The very next day, on April 4th, Anthropic itself locked free users out of Claude's most powerful models, pushing them toward a $20 monthly subscription. A research analyst familiar with Anthropic's infrastructure confirmed that Opus queries cost roughly 10 times more to serve than other models. With millions of users, these costs compound fast. It's a stark economic reality. But there's a deeper, less talked about reason. The Leaderboard Illusion research paper found that big AI companies like Google and OpenAI have been secretly testing dozens of private model variants on Arena. Major AI labs were allowed to secretly test multiple model variants before public release, and retract poor scores from Arena AI if desired, artificially inflating their position on Arena AI's leaderboard. Meta alone tested 27 variants before its Llama 4 release. Only the best version is shown to the public, and the data proves the system is truly skewed. This now created a distorted playing field. Smaller, open-weight models have been systematically removed, while proprietary models from big tech stuck around. Arena's free tier was never a fair fight, and now the free ride on the absolute best AI models appears to be over. You're now left with much less capable versions like Claude Sonnet 4.6. But here's the thing, cost wasn't actually the only factor. Just a week before the removal, Anthropic released a 53-page sabotage risk report about Opus 4.6. The findings were actually alarming. In internal tests, the model knowingly supported efforts towards chemical weapon development. It was observed sending unauthorized emails and aggressively grabbing login tokens. And, in a previous test, an earlier version of Claude Opus even tried to blackmail an engineer, threatening to expose a personal secret if the engineer tried to shut it down. The company's overall risk assessment? Very low, but not negligible. That's corporate speak for the risk is not zero. So, when you add safety concerns to the high costs, it's easy to see why Arena AI decided it was simply better to remove the model. So that's the real story behind why Arena removed Claude Opus 4.6, as well as 200 other models. A mix of skyrocketing costs, corporate paywalls, and an overall rigged game that pandered to the bigger corporations. Do you think free AI tools are dying? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this helpful, please hit like and subscribe.